Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. Students, today we'll see one more theory of evolution in today's discussion. Now this theory was given by Hugo de Vries. Now he was Dutch botanist and one of the first geneticists. He gave the concept of gene. Now we all know that the Mendel work was not known for many years and this work was rediscovered by three scientists, Carl Correns, von Schirmacher and Hugo de Vries. So Hugo de Vries was one of the three people who rediscovered Mendel's work. Now, Hugo de Vries was working on evening primrose plant, and based on his work, he coined the term mutation, and he also gave the concept of mutation theory. Now, students, we will see how the questions are framed from this little information. Now, the first question can be, the term mutation was coined by, and these are the four options. Now we can have one more question based on this, that the term mutation theory was given by, and these are the four options. Now with this information we can easily say that the term mutation was given by Hugo de Vries. We can also say that mutation theory was given by Hugo de Vries. Now based on above information we can have one more question, find the odd man out, and the options are these one. Now if you see the options carefully, except Charles Darwin, other three people are directly involved in rediscovery of Mendel's work. Therefore, the odd man out is the option A, that is Charles Darwin. So students, the information is very important for us to score good marks in NEET examination. So I highly recommend you to read the textbooks carefully. Now students, Charles Darwin put forth his theory of natural selection in the year 1859, whereas Hugo de Vries gave the mutation theory in 1901. Now Charles Darwin said that variations are small, gradual and has specific direction, but Hugo de Vries said that variations due to mutations are large, sudden and directionless. Now Darwin believed in continuous variation, which makes successive generation more suitable for the environment, but Hugo de Vries said that variations are not continuous but they are discontinuous. Now Charles Darwin called continuous variations as fluctuation, whereas the Hugo de Vries said that the discontinuous variations are important in evolution, and he called this discontinuous variation as mutation or saltation. Now students, we get many questions based on this word saltation or mutation in competitive exam. Please remember this. So here the Darwin believed in the concept of gradual evolution, that is gradualism. You can see the stars are growing in a gradual fashion, but Hugo de Vries said that the evolution is not gradual but it is instant, quick, or he called it as mutation or saltation. So in his language it was from small star to quick, large star, that is quick evolution. So in the next slide we'll see how the Hugo de Vries came to the conclusion of mutation theory of evolution. Students, as we said earlier, Hugo de Vries was working on a plant called as Oenothera lamarckiana, which is also called as evening primrose plant. Now this is a yellow flowered annual plant. Now when this plant was allowed to undergo self-pollination, it produced two types of plant, parental type and some different type of plant. Majority of them were of parental type, but few of them were of different type. Now when these plants were allowed to undergo self-pollination, then they gave rise to parental type of plant and even totally different type of plant. Now in few generation, Hugo de Vries received a very tall variety of this plant, and he called that variety as Oenothera gigas. Now with this observation he proposed some mutation theory. So based on the experimental work on evening primrose plant, Hugo de Vries gave the mutation theory, which have following highlights. The first point is, Hugo de Vries said that mutations are large, sudden and discontinuous variations which occur in population. Now these mutations act as raw material for evolution. Now we know that the variations are required for evolution and mutation help in creating these variations. Now as mutation occur in genetic material, they can be easily passed from one generation to next generation. Now we call that as inheritance. Now Hugo de Vries said that mutations can be useful or harmful. He said that useful variations are selected by the nature, whereas harmful ones are rejected by the nature. Now accumulation of these mutations lead to formation of new species. Now we call the formation of new species as speciation. Now as mutations are the sole reason for evolution, so Hugo de Vries said that mutations are jerky or discontinuous processes. So these are various features of, say, mutation theory. Now students, this theory has certain merits and demerits. Now certain merits of this mutation theory are that mutations are one of the reasons for variations. As we said earlier, evolution requires variations, and mutation can create variations which can lead to evolution. Second thing is that mutation explain both progressive evolution as well as retrogressive evolution. So in case of human, we can see progressive evolution. Now third aspect is that large number of mutations have appeared in the past, and mutation can also be induced. Now if you see the example of Ancon sheep, now this Ancon sheep was produced due to mutation. The second example is production of, say, hornless cattle from, say, the cattle with horn by mutation. So these are various features which are there in favor of mutation theory. But even there are certain demerits of this mutation theory. Now the plant which was selected by Hugo de Vries was having a lot of chromosomal aberrations. So that was first demerit. Then Hugo de Vries said that mutations are sole reason for evolution. But today we know that mutation doesn't occur very commonly, and even most of the mutations are harmful and very rarely they are useful. So these are certain like merits and demerits of mutation theory. So students, I hope you are clear with the concept of mutation theory which was given by Hugo de Vries. Students, at the end, I request you all to like my channel, share it and subscribe it. Subscription is totally free, and don't forget to press the bell icon. And thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video.